Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You like that? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Monday morning over here. Jonathan, it is week 0. College football half arrived. Football season is here, okay? And I don't know if you paid attention this weekend, Jonathan, but big, massive news, transcendent news in college football. Tennessee named starting quarterback, Joey Aguilar. And that's big news, right? I mean, they're a passing football team. They throw it all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, thousands of yards a year. They lead the SEC in passing every year, right? Wrong. They're a running football team, okay? They named a starting quarterback this weekend. That's big time news. We like Joey Aguilar. We've studied Joey Aguilar. I think you're going to notice we weren't necessarily so high on the last quarterback at Tennessee, but this is a running the football offense, okay? So if you want to know what Tennessee's going to do this year, take a look at Peyton Bishop, take a look at take a look at Peyton Lewis, take a look at Deshaun Bishop, take a look at the offensive scheme and find out that, hey, when you go to play Tennessee, you better stop the run. So what we're going to do today, we are going to preview these running backs. I think it is going to be a dual running back system this year, Jonathan. We were looking at it. They have years where they either feature a premier guy or they show two and they play a lot of the two. I think we're going to see a lot of the latter, right? I think we're going to see a lot of both Deshaun Bishop and Peyton Lewis this year, whereas they featured Dylan Sampson last year. Now, we like to bring you guys the highlights of your football team. We don't necessarily make you want to watch your biggest pain. Unfortunately, we have to watch the Ohio State game, okay? That was the only game where both of these guys are featured because obviously Dylan was hurt. And I think that's the main reason why, or one of the primary reasons why you end up getting blown out in this football game, and Ohio State was elite. But that's not what we're going to watch. We're going to watch these two young running backs, show you where they can grow, all that good stuff. I think you're also going to notice that, hey, you weren't great at quarterback last year. Like, I know he was rated great. I know he's really talented, but there was a lot left on tape last year, even in this football game. So let's do this. Hey, got a couple of rules around here. If you learn anything about the game of football, you must subscribe to the channel today. If you learn anything about your favorite football team, you must subscribe today. And if you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Hey, let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All right, again, folks, I'm sorry. I know this is mainly a Tennessee play, and I'm going to beat you over the head with one of your worst football games of the year last year. Probably your worst football game of the year last year, especially as a fan. Spend all that money, travel all the way up there, and you didn't even have a chance from the get-go. But let's watch it anyways, okay? Here's the deal. I think my man Sampson was really, really special last year. You guys know that. I think as these younger running backs, I know, can you give me a grade on Deshaun while I keep calling him this younger back, Deshaun Bishop? Will you give me a grade on that? Anyways, inexperience-wise, youth-wise, number of carries-wise, these are young backs. And I think as they get a little bit older and more mature in this system, they will start to see these types of things on tape and clean them up. Okay, this is what we call dart. Let's talk about it from the top, all right, from the back rather. Okay, we got dart on this channel. It's basically power, but instead of bringing the backside guard, we're going to bring the backside tackle. Here's the deal. Here's the concept. We're blocking out with the center, blocking out with the guard. We're blocking out with the left guard, blocking out with the left tackle. We're bringing the right tackle in for the solo mic in the box. They've got 5 guys in the box. We've got 5 offensive linemen. This is how we are going to attempt to block them. It's called dart. So as we go to run this play as a running back, we should know crease is going to be found in A gap. Might have to be a little bit patient for it, but crease is going to be found in A gap. We also should know as a back, hey, we know what our offensive line is being taught. They know where the crease, the concept of the play, the design of the play is going. So let's understand that as an audience and as a tailback. So we take the snap down to Hutt. There you see the pull and tackle. He's going to insert for that front side mic. Now, hey, that looks really hairy right now as we approach the gap, right? All right, and this looks nice and fancy. We think we got a crease here. But guys, this is college football. We got to be a little bit more patient. Watch this crease where we are intending to run this play. Watch it open. Bam. Bam! There it is right there. Hey, we got to punch through that. We can't run around. And here's another reason why. Look at this left guard. If you're just watching this at home, you think your left guard sucks. All right, but the left guard's sitting in his meeting room going, Coach, I was told we're running this off my right hip, man. I'm trying to, if I'm losing anywhere, I'm losing upfield, losing left side. And here we go. We got a back running right into where I'm trying to take this guy, right? Look at this guy. Losing left side. Losing left side. You can lose right side. You can lose right side. You have to square him up, give the back an opportunity to make somebody miss, right? Or at least find the crease. We got to be more patient in there as we mature in this offense. That thing's going to crease, I promise you. By the way, the one free hat right here, we got Brew McCoy inside releasing, and we're gonna step on the toes of the safety up there too. Okay, we got the hats. We just gotta trust the read and trust the fit. Jonathan, I can't tell you how many times last year, and Tennessee fans will know, Dylan Sampson would just be, and then just right out of the gut, right? Just boom, now he's in the open field running and gassing for 60. You gotta trust it. Gotta trust it.
Deshaun Bishop is a redshirt freshman.
Deshaun Bishop is a redshirt freshman. Okay, hey, former walk-on too. Now Peyton Lewis, a young back too. I think did they come in together?
No, I think Peyton Lewis is a year older.
Okay. I actually think Lewis is the younger one. All right. Hey, this ends up causing an interception right here on 3rd and 6. This is a big ask for a young running back. What'd you find?
Peyton Lewis is a sophomore, so they come in together.
So they did come in together. All right, so both of these, they're underclassmen. We're going to continue to call them young backs. All right, I think both of these young backs will get better in this department this year. Okay, we got a 6-man pass pro, meaning we got these 5 in the protection, and we have the running back in the protection. I would assume they called the 4 down and the mic, meaning the running back has this linebacker, okay, and the quarterback is what off of this guy, Jonathan? He's hot, okay? He's hot off that guy. We got 6 guys in the protection. So if this guy fires like he is right now, hey, we got to go step on them toes and play with our hat, right? Play with our screws. Can't be soft. All right, watch this. Not calling you soft, just saying that's a big dude running at us right now. Understand Sonny Styles. All right, and we end up creating a turnover right here. But got to be a little bit firmer right here. And again, as we get older, I do believe we are going to be a little bit firmer right here. Let's see what Nico's doing with protection. It looks like he's sending it left, okay? He's sending it left, which means as a running back, we might be 20 to space right here. Let's see how we read our eyes as a back. He's looking off into space already. Not a bad protection change right there from Nico. It ends up putting him hot off 20, all the way off the wrap, right? And we end up getting that extra linebacker that fired over here. Just can't get it cleaned up and picked up. We end up having to float left as a quarterback because we feel our running back getting ran up on a little bit, right? Got to be a little bit firmer right there as we get older, okay? I just love that we knew where our responsibilities were. We snapped our eyes to where we were supposed to be. Let's go play firm, right? Let's mature in the weight room. Let's go play firm. All right, let's get the first touch for Peyton Lewis. Hey, for me, for my money, all right, this is the guy. Because harder to tackle, much harder to tackle. In high school, this is a burner, all right? He don't play like that in college. He plays a little bit more bruiser, a little bit thicker, all right? Big, thick in the waist, or excuse me, in the lowers. Hard to tackle. This is his first touch, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We're just going to kind of bounce off people for 6, 7, 8 yards, all right, and continue carrying bodies. Take a look at it from the tight here. Now, you already know when you play tailback at Tennessee, you're going to run into lighter boxes 9 times out of 10 than everybody else. I mean, look at that. They got 4 down linemen for my 5 blockers. All right, what you can't see is the extended box players over here. All right, they got 2 linebackers hanging out over there, and they're going to let Caleb Downs basically play middle linebacker right here from 10 yards deep. Just kind of bouncing off folks. This is a good job trusting that crease, right? Not bouncing outside, not thinking, hey, we got it outside. We got to stick it in there, get those dirty yards, pick up 6, 7, 8. All right, now here's the deal. Not to do this. not to do this. I last year over and over again said on our show, we're live Monday through Thursday, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And when we talked about Tennessee, I would ask, where is Mike Matthews? Where is Mike Matthews? Why is there a freshman 5-star not on the field when Squirrel White's playing with one arm? That's the way I felt all year last year. And then I go to the college football playoff game on tape a couple days ago to prepare for this study, and I see this. I believe when I studied this late at night, this is one of his first opportunities on the field. We have a converted RPO here. All right, we're going to give the ball into the box, but if we don't like the box count, we're going to pull the ball and we got to stop on the outside. Or at least that's damn sure what the quarterback thinks. Watch this right here, okay? Got tons of leverage. For the first time, they actually match our count in the box, right? They got 6 for our 6. We got good leverage over here. Hey, we like to stop. Quarterback damn sure likes to stop. He wants to throw it right now. But what are we doing down at the bottom? We're stock blocking. All right, we're just running over there, or rather walking over there and not really, you see what I'm saying? We busted an assignment right here. We're supposed to be converting that to a stop, or at least the quarterback thinks we are. And I would assume, just me, the quarterback that's been there 2 years in the system, that's in his 14th start, 15th start, probably not busting the assignment right there. The true freshman probably is, okay? We can't be doing that. You know, it's week 15, game 15. We're in a playoff game on the road. Can't be busting assignments. I don't care if we are a true freshman. And I believe that is Mike. I think it is. That's clearly a 10 to me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know Mike's better than that, by the way. And I know Mike knows Mike's better than that. All right, I love this from Ohio State's defense, by the way. This is what gap sound looks like. Look how light the box is right now, Jonathan. They're playing their 6 defenders with 5, or 6 blockers rather, with 5, right? They got the H in there, all right, and the tailback, and we have 1 extra linebacker in the box, safety playing at about 12 yards. That is as light of a box as it possibly can be. Watch how they defy the math right here, though, Jonathan. Watch how this defensive line, these 4 guys, take 6 right here, okay? These 4 are going to take these 6, allowing this guy and this guy to convene on the ball carrier for a net neutral game. Watch this right here, okay? This is what Schumann was talking about the other day, right? We got to be able to balance the math. They're always going to have more than us as a defense, all right? We got to be able to balance the math. Or they're always going to rather have us schemed up as a defense. Now let's talk about why. All right, what happened here? We fall off at left guard for some reason. We don't absorb this block enough at right guard to where Kitzelman comes through, feels clean, like he can go insert for the Mike linebacker. He feels like he's got to pick up the rest of the garbage on 58. And yeah, we get tackled for 2 yards. I really like this cut from Bishop right here. I think this creases against a lot of other teams. Here's the deal. I know they're going to run the football really well because they're schemed up like really, really good. Okay, no matter what you do, based off the spacing and everything, you're going to be at a disadvantage. Your defensive line and your box defenders are going to have to play big. All right, you're going to have to play really big every time you go to play Tennessee because of stuff like this right here. Even though we feel like we got good numbers in the box right now, Jonathan, watch how they scheme us up right here with just a little movement from the tight end. They're going to get this double team up to 6. They got this out right here. And then they're going to take Kitzelman and sneak him in right there up on 0. And we're going to get this crease right here. And it would hit big if number 2 wasn't a really, really special football player. Look, we got this crease right here. And he's got to play running our quarterback first, right? See him out there keeping his responsibilities outside arm free, making sure, hey, did quarterback declare? No, he doesn't have the ball. Got to get back in. I don't know how many safeties can do this one right here. Just play back over the top, get their head across, and dive across, all right, and get in front of those legs. Now, hey, redshirt freshman year, going into year 3 of college football, high knees, let's run through somebody's face right quick, all right? Let's not allow somebody to just body tackle us, all right? We got to be able to break that one this year, but it's a great scheme right here from Tennessee. That's all I'm trying to show you. Even when you finally dedicate the box on a short yardage play right here, you actually dedicate to it, all right? You have to have a special individual play right here from number 2 to get us down on the rock. Hey, also, by the way, I know here in a second, we're going to criticize this guy. Okay, we are. You don't have this anymore. You do not have a quarterback that might be able to give you 10, 12 carries a game. All right, so just know that. I think Aguilar is a decent athlete. He's a competitor, all that good stuff. But this dude was running last year. All right, I thought he was your best running quarterback, even better than Hendon. All right, for my opinion. Yours too? That was my personal opinion of what Nico was doing last year. He was a pseudo additional running back there oftentimes. We don't have to watch that play. You're supposed to give good effort. I'm not going to sit here and pat you on the back for doing it. I think it's a decent jump cut right here. I expect to see a lot more of this. All right, a lot more of this year from these younger backs. All right, as they get more confident. Whoop, right there. All right, somebody gets beat. Let's win. All right, right guard getting beat right here. All right, number 91 throwing him down. Let's give a good jump cut. Let's get out here and then get back north and south. I love that rep right there from Bishop. Choo. But even some of these clips, Jonathan, they don't feel as assertive. Like it's like, oh, there it is, instead of, bah! You know what I mean? Like running backs, when they get real confident, they feel like they're full speed cuts all the time, not pitter, patter, pitter. Oh, there it is. No. Eventually, the more and more carries they get, the looser and more fluid that jump cut will ultimately be. All right, now this is what... I almost throw the iPad every time this happens when I study Tennessee, all right, because I know what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about what we just showed you. We just showed you 19, 20 runs in a row, all right? We cut out all the passing clips, all right? But this is what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about creating the one explosive and hitting the damn thing. Because if we don't hit it, our offense is cooked. All right, so here we go. Right here. Here's the concept. We got to square in on the front side, Jonathan. Got to square in on the front side. Here, we got to hitch, and we got a red line go. All right, meaning he's going to get to the inside release, going to get to the back to the top of the numbers, and he's going to run that go. All right, that's what we got. Simple. 3-man concept. It's really 2 reads. You don't like the front side, get to the back side. That's it. All right, and over here on the backside, Jonathan, we probably got some type of cover 2. All right, is what it looks like. It looks like he's going to play this void. He's going to play over the top. He's going to play underneath. That's what we know we have on this side of the field. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, the square end's going to get cooked from jump, and you're going to see it. But this is what frustrated me every single time I watched Tennessee last year, because we got no chance as an offense. Watch this right here. All right, corner feints the blitz. Corner feints the blitz, gets right back up underneath the square end. So right now, at the top of our first drop, we're cooked on that square end, right, Jonathan? So what are we going to do? We're going to click back over to the left side, right? Because we're a quarterback. We got one read over here. We don't like it, so let's click back over here. Watch what happens to our lower body. Watch what happens to our platform as a quarterback when we come back to the other side. Watch this right here. Do we have any chance of throwing a football right now? No. What are we doing 100% of the time? We are bailing out of this pocket. We're rolling left. Is there a reason to do so? No. Pocket's cleaner than shit. Well, what would happen if we actually read the progression right now? First and foremost, we probably could throw this ball out to the left side shoulder of this guy if we really want to. But guys, the red line's running to grass. The red line's running for 70 right now. It's right there. I watched a ton of App State football last year when we went and studied him. You know who's ripping that football this year? Joey Aguilar. And look, it might get picked off 1 of 6 times. But the other 5, we might damn hit the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, it would frustrate me. It's a touchdown. And this is like border, like basic stuff. Can we get to the second read? Look at it from the tight, man. This would frustrate me. It does frustrate me. We got no chance. None. We're not playing the quarterback position. We're running around. That's what we're doing. And look, hey, this one goes viral, and everybody's like, oh, he's competitive. Oh, he is. He's playing with a lot of heart. He ain't playing with none of this. I need him to. He's going to have to at UCLA, or else he's going to be playing with all heart again. Sorry, I know this turned into a Nico thing for a couple of minutes, but golly, man. That's what gets me. I like look up and see him ranked in the top quarterbacks list. I look up and people are saying Tennessee's quarterback situation is trash. It's apparent. Guys, it was bad last year. Y'all weren't watching. All right, I want to show this clip because here in a little bit later, we see a better version of it. Watch the pitter patter right here from the running back, Jonathan. All right, we got a 5-man box. There's the crease right there. The crease is right there, right, Jonathan? Watch our little pitter patter right here. What is that? What is that? Guys, we got to go. We got to go right now. All right, we got to hit that run through an arm tackle. All right, we got to be decisive. This is what I'm talking about. We got to be decisive. Are we going to jump cut the D tackle or not? All right, are we going to jump cut and make this one or are we not? It looks to me like we're deciding midway through. Go. One or the other. Live or die. Let's go. Look at what we do, man. We just walk this D tackle right into us. All right. Either hit it or don't. I'm going to show you a clip later of Peyton Lewis saying, oh, crease, bam, and going right now, and it turned it into a damn near 60-yard run. I just like the offense. I like the run scheme. Look, I know we have to do all this to create these numbers, right? I understand what we're doing with the spacing. I know we're cheating. I know we are, but I do love how we fit these things in the run. I do love how we design some of these run concepts because they're just winnable, right? They create boxes like this. You will not see boxes like this on anybody other than Tennessee tape, right? Oh, I'm actually loving up on the defense here. That's on me. That should hit right down the middle right now, right? Okay, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to try to throw a little shovel right here. Okay, if I am compromised in the box, I need to get a little exotic in the box. All right, here's what I mean by that. Watch this from the tight. Okay, we are compromised right here, Jonathan, aren't we? We don't have anybody in the middle of the field. So here's what we're going to do as a defense. We're going to slow stunt these D tackles out, and we are going to spike these defensive ends in, okay? We are going to take this portion of the field that is really, really compromised for us, and we're going to flood big bodies into it, okay? Also, if they want to run any type of screen or draw or whatever down in the midline of this defense, they're running into our trap is what they're doing. So that's exactly what happens right here. All right. And I just love that Knowles is like, okay, we're going to leave the middle of the box empty. All right. Almost invite them into that. And then watch what he does with his defensive line. We're going to clog it right up, right? We're going to clog it right up. Anytime I see a box that looks like that, you almost have to think the defense coordinator is baiting you into doing something.
Right.
Unless you're playing NCAA or something. All right, now, hey, we've been watching some great ones around here lately. Okay, we've been watching some great ones around here lately. You know what a great back does right here, Jonathan? All right, once he gets through this mess right here, all right, see all this grass out here? See all this grass out here? All right, let me show you from the tight. There's an overhang defender right here that I'm going to show you from the tight that I think if we dead leg, we might be running for 75 yards. And I only say this because this is a channel that did study the Astringentis, right? This is a channel very soon that will be studying the Jeremiah Loves. If you want to know what the difference between a really good back, really good offense, and a holy cow, how did he see that? This is the type of stuff. So we have to know, hey, we're attacking out here. I don't know what this play is called. I wouldn't even know how to call it. It's just stretch to me. All right, but really we got a pin and a fold from Cooper Mays. Nonetheless, we're attempting to run this sucker right here, okay? Now, I'm going to show you that overhang defender. He gets right here, beating Kitzelman. Now, as soon as we go to pull this left leg, can you see that, Jonathan? This left leg up out of this arm tackle from 96, and as soon as it hits the ground, if we can find a way to dead leg and get back out, we're going to be really, really special. And I know I'm asking for a lot here, but I've seen it, okay? I have seen, ooh, make that guy miss. Deliver that block for Kitzelman right there, and then we're off to the races. I still like our forward lean, though. I'm going to tell you what, this guy doesn't get hit and go backwards very often. I think I'm asking for too much right there, but I know. I must have just gotten done watching somebody freaky writing that note down. All right. Hey, you know how frustrated we got last year watching a certain football program just lack execution over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? This is a fourth-year senior. It happened everywhere. This is a fourth-year guy, all right, in Cooper Mays. This is crazy to me, all right, because this is stuff you can't do, all right? We're trying to get you pulled around here on the inside, all right, or on the outside, rather. Okay, we got a little down block here, trying to get you out on the edge. Now, when we get over there, hey, Bubba, eyes inside. We got a kicker, and we got a wrapper right here. I'll show you, okay? I believe our tight end is our kicker. Yep. All right, so we got a kicker right here in the tight end, and you are the wrapper. And there is the crease. It's clear as day, right? Everybody can see it. Now, Coop, get your eyes inside, buddy. Why are your eyes outside? Watch, I guarantee he's going to show back up inside, and then we're going to be like, uh-oh. All right, can't do that. Now, I can figure out why. I can sit here and tell you why, Jonathan. Because I guarantee you all week when they prepare for Ohio State, they didn't prepare for nobody standing in the damn middle of the box. You know? So he probably all week saw the mic and was like, okay, when I get around there, the mic's going to be flowing over the top. No, he's not. It's going to be the safety. Get your eyes inside. Ugh. All right, I showed you that clip of Bishop kind of, I'm not going to say tiptoeing, but not really hitting it and seeing the crease and trusting the crease. This is what it looks like when you see it. All right, there's the crease. I see the crease right now. I ain't playing around with none of this nonsense. There it is right there. The design of the play is right in front of me. I'm going to stick it with some gusto. Wham, there it is. Run through an arm tackle. That's the only way we can do it, right? The only reason we run through this arm tackle from number 53 right here, right there, it's because we ran it and hit that thing full speed, trusting the crease, right? Got to. Hey, you go watch this kid's high school highlight tape and tell me he ain't put on a little bit too much muscle. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm with you. We probably need to play at 225 if we're going to be like a real dude, especially on Sundays. Are any of those guys playing at 214?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, they're all playing 220. Okay, so I understand we got to get thicker, but this dude's high school tape, Jonathan, was like, whoa, like electric. Okay, sub 11 second. I think he's a 10,700 meter guy, if I remember correctly. Will you Google me on that one? Little Peyton Lewis track times. Don't feel like looking at that one. I think there's some really good cuts right here from Peyton as well. Really good cuts from Peyton as well right here. Okay. Get a check from the cue. Flip the back. Boom. Get outside, find the crease, get north or south. Be tough to tackle. All right. I want to see something happen on this safety next year, though. Okay. Yeah. We make this guy miss running full speed. Right there, boom. And then get north and south. Can't be surprised when that guy shows up, though. Our eyes, I feel like, come back to this defender. I know we're protecting the ball from that corner right there, but I feel like we're a little late recognizing where he's coming from. What you got?
I couldn't find anything on the 100 meter, but in the 200 meter, he ran a, 21-2.
I was just thinking, if you're sub 22, that's the bar on that one. So 21-2 in the 200. Just for reference, we don't even have to do that. The only thing that pops into my head is, like, I know the state winning time here when Malachi was a 5-star and a senior was 21-4. So he would beat him by 2/10, or 2 100s. 2/10? 2/10? 2/10. Math. We'd be playing football. All right, hey, this is that extra. All right, we got to be a little bit better than this as we get older, okay? My number one thing as a back, if I were a back, I would think, where are the overhangs? Where are the defenders that are going to create problems for me after the offensive line does their job, right? That's what I would assume every play. I'm going to trust the give. I'm going to trust the read and key that coach gives me. And when I get there and the offensive line does their job, it's my job to take care of everything else that comes into the equation. Like for example, this right here. We have one receiver right here, Jonathan, right? We have 2 defenders right here, right? Okay, we have 5 guys in the box blocking for me for their 5 guys or 6 guys in the box, right? So where could my problems be created? Probably this dude, right? This dude probably might be able to be what I consider an overhang or the +1 defender when we run over there. All right, so when we get over there, we can't be surprised. So when we get over there, watch, bounce. Okay, oh, there he is. Now, imagine if we just knew, hey, the overhang probably gonna come from that side. What would we do? We would dead leg and get our butt in the end zone, wouldn't we? Let me erase some of these drawings so you can see it clearly. As soon as Kitzelman gets right there, if we knew where our overhang was, we would be dead legging, getting north and south, and scoring a touchdown right now. But instead, it's going too fast for us right now because we're not used to this yet, right? We will be this year, all right? We have spent the whole entire offseason getting used to these things, looking up, paying attention to what we're doing, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, man, I know they named their starting quarterback this week. That's awesome. He's a good football player. I'm going to enjoy watching him compete this year from within the pocket with a lot of moxie. But this football team's about running the ball, all right? And there's some things that those two running backs got to clean up, all right? But you can see the promise right there on tape. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Bye.